The aftermath of the Johnny Depp vs. Amber Heard trial has been a disaster for Amber Heard because instead of taking the L, instead of just moving on and going away like she said she wanted to, instead her PR team, her legal team, they have gone all out to double down on the lies they've been telling about Johnny Depp. They've been blaming anyone and everyone they can over what happened to Amber Heard, including Amber Heard doing a full-length interview with Good Morning America, continuing to lie about Johnny Depp, lie about what happened, and blame everyone else except for herself. And she even tried to do a little bit of damage control, saying, "I don't blame the jury for believing Johnny. He's an incredible actor." Well, as it turns out, the jury do not believe her in any way, shape, or form. It has nothing to do with social media. It had nothing to do with Johnny Depp was just such a good actor. They were starstruck because a juror has now spoken out officially over what happened. And the headline that everyone's running with is the best one you could possibly imagine. Jury didn't buy Amber Heard's crocodile tears during Johnny Depp trial. So it looks like the jury had the exact same point of view that everyone else did watching the trial, that Amber Heard was not believable on the stand. It didn't have anything to do with the fact that Johnny Depp played Jack Sparrow. The problem was that when Amber Heard was up there, you could not believe her. She was sitting there, she was looking all around, she was trying to appeal to the jury, she would be crying in one moment, not crying another moment. It seemed like she was literally just like flipping between the moods that she was supposed to be feeling at that moment in time. Her story was all over the place. And now a juror's come out and said exactly that. A juror on the Johnny Depp vs. Amber Heard trial revealed he and the other panelists didn't find the actress's testimony credible, and some dismissed her emotional outburst on the stand as crocodile tears. The juror, one of 5 male panelists on the 7-person jury, said Heard's story didn't add up. The crying, the facial expression she had, the staring at the jury, all of us were very uncomfortable, the juror who spoke anonymously told the outlet. She would answer one question and she would be crying. 2 seconds later, she'd turn ice cold. Some of us used the expression crocodile tears. The juror said Depp, on the other hand, remained composed throughout his hour-long testimony, which lent credibility to his claims. A lot of the jury felt what he was saying at the end of the day was more believable. He seemed to be a little more real in terms of how he was responding to questions. His emotional state was very stable throughout. That is something that I don't know if anyone can ever use about Amber Heard, emotionally stable. That is the opposite of what Amber Heard is. The majority of the jury felt that she was more the aggressor. The juror said a crucial moment of the trial came when Depp's attorney revealed Heard hadn't donated her $7 million divorce settlement despite publicly asserting the cash would be given to charity. She goes on a talk show. The video shows her sitting there telling the host she gave all the money away, and the term she used from that clip were, "I gave it away, I donated it, it's gone." But the fact is, she didn't give much of it away at all, calling the revelation a fiasco for Heard. During the trial, Heard defended the comments and said she pledged the entirety of the settlement and used the words pledged and donate as synonymous with each other. The panelist also disputed claims from Heard's lawyer that the case was a trial by social media and that the jurors were wooed by Depp's fame. Quote, "We followed the evidence. Myself and at least 2 other jurors don't use Twitter or Facebook. Others who had it made a point not to talk about it. What I think is truthful was that they were both abusive to each other." So this is something the jury's saying. I think they were both abusive to each other, meaning verbally abusive, I believe. I don't think that makes either of them right or wrong, but to rise to the level of what she's claiming, there wasn't enough or any evidence that really supported what she was saying. And also in that interview, the juror does say that he was not convinced, and really no one was, that Johnny Depp had ever actually hit Amber Heard. And at the very least, they had showed no evidence to actually prove or suggest that. It just goes to show that Amber Heard had nothing. They had no evidence. They said, we had a mountain of evidence. We have all this stuff we presented. None of it was real. It was all these fabricated photos, all this stuff to try to suggest what Amber Heard was saying, but the stories didn't line up. The stories that Amber told of what Johnny did to her did not line up with any of the physical evidence they provided. She was not believable on the stand because she was lying, just like she has been doing in these interviews with Good Morning America. She is a liar, and she's not a good one. She is a bad actress, which is really the reason she's not going to get any more work in Hollywood, you know, other than the fact that she's got a huge gray cloud over her. Because now anyone could think at any point in time, this woman could try to destroy my career if they feel slighted in any way. This is an absolute disaster for Amber Heard, with a juror coming out and saying what we knew all along, that they looked at Amber Heard and they didn't find her believable. Crocodile tears, specifically, is the phrase that they are using, because no one can believe a word that she says. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.